Alright, welcome back. So, I believe the previous part was taken by Brandon, or Rando. So let's see what he left us with. So it looks like he evolved Mudkip. He also got us a Poochyena and must have evolved it all the way up. Looks like he named it after me, which I'm not really sure why, because it's a female wolf, and I would not consider myself a female wolf. Looks like he also found an Aeron, I think that's what those are, named it Steelers. Unfortunately, I could not rename it. And looks like he also caught us a Windmer, something. It's not a good poke. And named it Shush. But looks like he kept everyone else. I'm curious to see what his reaction was to seeing what we gave him. But yeah, the Aeron looks decent. The Whismur, yeah, that's it. Normal type, only has Pound and Uproar as, like, good moves. Looks like he did evolve low into a Lombre. I'm curious to see if he realized that the nickname was the lowercase version. So, looks like he didn't manage to get Ralts to evolve just yet. But Ralts now has Teleport, which is nice. So, let's go ahead and just talk to some of the people in the Pokemon Center that we're currently in. I don't really know where we're at this point. I believe I think we're on the island now. Just trying to remember, like, because it's been a few weeks since I actually recorded these episodes, doing my post-commentary for it, so I can kind of give good reactions to everything. So I'll be taking these next 3 episodes. So this episode, the next one, and then the final one, which will cap off with the fight against the 3rd gym leader. Doesn't look like he left us any Pokemon in the box. Tiny Island Community. We're apparently in Dewford. I'm always checking it out, listening. Have you heard about the noisy camera? No, nor do I care. I feel like every Pokemon game has some, like, thing like this, where the NPCs are, like, super excited over something, and it's like, I don't care. So, I couldn't even get through this entire house because I didn't really care enough. Let's see. So, we do still have our cut. But oddly, Brandon did not give any of our Pokemon cut. I guess because none of them can learn cut, for some reason. I was surprised Lombre. Usually grass types can learn cut. That's usually who I give cut to. But I guess we're going to give Aeron this HM. Because I need to give it to someone, and Aeron's really the only option here. Fishing is the greatest weather. Didn't even fucking check. That's okay. I understand, Rando. I understand that you're not much of the exploratory type. I wonder if he actually watches any of this. Like, I think when we were doing Crystal, I know that he watched a few episodes. He probably watched, like, the first one. And then maybe, like, one other one. Just to be courteous. I don't think he actually watches most of them. Like, I know that he doesn't watch most of the rest of the videos that I do. Which, fair enough, I don't watch a lot of his. That was not as much of a cut as I would have liked. We're back. So we took the ferry back up to the mainland, and we're currently in the forest. Only showing that one off because I don't think we've seen a Silcoon, or at least not in my parts, so... Again, the way it works is just showing off new random encounters. Obviously, if we find a Whismur or an Aron, I'm going to cut those out because we already have those Pokemon, so that means that they've already been shown in Rando's part. Miracle Seed. Yeah. This is why it's important to explore, because then you get items that are actually pretty helpful. So Miracle Seed will increase grass-type attacks, which makes it a good item to give to our grass-type. X attack. It's really not the most interesting item to find, but it's okay. And a tiny mushroom. I don't remember what exactly the tiny mushroom does, but I think it's an item that you hold. Or, nope, never mind. You just sell it for a little bit. Yay! I love wasting my time. Apparently he must not have fought this guy, though. I guess he didn't come this far over? He must have... Because again, it has been a while since I played Gen 3, so I don't remember exactly where all of the gang battles are. Because I know where we left off after the first gym. The guy was essentially mugged, and we had to go and do something. So I'm not quite sure what happened after that point. Looks like Rando did get our Pokemon all leveled up to 19, which is fine. I don't know what level the second gym is, or was, so he probably leveled it up to whatever the minimum was, or minimum or maximum was for that gym, because that's what he tends to do. Which, you know, fair enough. I probably should do that more often with in this playthrough in particular, because spoiler alert, the third gym kind of gives me a bit of trouble. Part of it is my own fault for having a brain fart on one of our Pokemon that should actually give us a really good advantage, but I didn't really think about it. But we'll get there. We did manage to pull off the win, though. I mean, obviously, the series wouldn't be going on if we didn't. But thankfully, this is not a Nuzlocke. I feel like Nuzlocks, though, do add a bit of strategy and challenge to the game. I feel like it would just be really stressful to do. But some people really enjoy doing those, and that's okay. Let me teach you how strong my Pokemon are. Yeah, okay, whatever. And it's Meryl. Alright, Ralts. So, our main priority for this part and next part is to get Ralts leveled up and evolved. Because ultimately, the more evolved they are, the better their stats are. I think there's actually only like one Pokemon where the stats overall just go down. I think it's like going from Nincada to its evolved form. Hey, I have one of those. Although mine's better. We have our Mighty Anna here, our female ag. Yes. That's the abbreviation that I go with. The reason why I don't know if Swapag was like too short or maybe it was taken already. So I ended up going with the Swapag. Not that I like use that on a regular basis or anything, but damn Pokénav. I forgot that that's a thing now. They automatically add your phone number, which is really annoying. I don't think they actively call you too much, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Because like in Gen 2, they would call you, but only if you added that to your phone. And there goes Zigzagoon. Most of these battles are nothing at this point. We're so high-leveled compared to most of these trainers out here. Do kind of make the mistake of leaving Ralts out though, because like, well, not in this fight, but like in other fights that have a dark type in them. It's a little risky to do. Rich Boy Dawson. Alright. A potion! Yay! Alright. We can explore a little while we're over here. See the Dewford sail onto Slateport, then travel through Mauville. Man, that seems like quite a ways out of your way. So I don't really show it off here, but if you try and go through the tunnel, you'll see that it's blocked off. Like in the inside, you can't actually go all the way through it. So we're back here in Dewford now. Because this is actually what we need to do. Well, not this, but we need to be in this town. Hey, nice. We got a silk scarf. Heard about Brawley. He's so cool. Everyone idolizes him. don't remember, what was the gym? What was the type for this gym? Or the second gym, I should say. Let's see. Fighting type. Okay. Yeah. So it was a good thing that I caught that Ralts for Rando. I think I left him in a pretty good position. I mean, he said he generally goes through his quite a lot faster than I do. But I think he said that his part was only one episode. But it might have just been a defeat Team Aqua, go down to the boat, come over here, fight gym leader. And that would be way faster than what I generally do, because I tend to explore a bit more, or at least I try to. Okay, here's the thing with this cave. So, as soon as you talk with this guy, hey, it gets awfully dark ahead. That guy who came by here, Steven, he knew how to use Flash. Ah, great. Alright. The most useless HM in the entire Pokemon series. Flash. Is a really nice thing that they got rid of this as, like, a requirement in later games. But for right now, we don't really have any option. So here's the thing. I can only make Lotad, or Lombre, my bad, learn it. I was really hoping Whismur could learn it, because then we could use Whismur. But unfortunately, that was not the case. So I have a map while I'm doing this, because I am not wasting I'm not wasting a slot on an HM that's pretty useless outside of 1 or 2 sections of the game. So, yeah. So, while if you see these slightly longer pauses, it's because I'm checking the map before I start moving. That way I'm pretty solid on where I need to go, even in the dark. Ooh. Hey, a Sableye. So at this point in Pokemon, I believe Sableye actually doesn't have any weaknesses. So I think the thing with Sableye is that its typing makes it basically invulnerable to, or it gives it no weaknesses to anything. In Everstone, woo! Honestly, I should put that on. I didn't really think about it at the time, but I should put that on, like, Marshtomp, and just wait for Rando to try and evolve it. And he's like, what the heck? Why can't I evolve it? Although I think he actually checks the items that they have, generally. So, probably won't work out. But it'd be funny. Hey, nice. Ralts just leveled up. That was our first Zubat. And Ralts is evolving. Yay! Now we have a Curly. Whoop whoop. Okay. You can continue on. Yep, thank you. Alright, hey. Yes, I know you're Steven. Take this damn letter. So I can leave. At this point, I kind of forgot that I didn't have an escape rope, so I had to leave the hard way. Well, I shouldn't say the hard way, because there are ledges that you can jump down off of. Keep training, become a champion. Let's not. Alright. Hey, I can't really pronounce your name, I'm sorry, but, this guy. Akubita? I guess? I don't remember. I think Ash had this Pokemon at some point. So, here's the thing. All of our Pokemon are so over-leveled for this fight, that I kind of have to go with the weakest Pokemon to try and get its health down a little. Because, unfortunately, I can't catch it with just a regular Pokeball or Great Ball. I have to weaken it a bit. Annoyingly, though, he keeps throwing a bunch of sand in my face, so I can't actually hit him. There we go. Focus energy. So, I'm getting this Pokemon for one specific reason. And that is because the 5th gym is a normal type gym. And I'm pretty sure this is the same reason Ash got this Pokemon. It's to deal with that gym. So, yeah. Alright. What are we gonna name this little guy? In honor of regular show, we are going to name him Fist. It's so tedious to try and type in this. Fist. Pump. There we go. Fist pump. Fist pump. Okay, sorry. I'll stop. Alright. Now we have that Pokemon instead of Whismur on our team because he's actually helpful. Unlike Whismur. I'm sure there are reasons to use Whismur. I don't know what those reasons are, but I'm sure they exist. Probably just angered the entire Whismur fan base. All 5 of you. Alright, so we are in Slateport now. Slateport doesn't have a gym. Hey, soft sand. Nice. I don't know what that does, but nice. I think it might be for ground types. Yeah, that's right. We give this the Mudkip? No, looks like we're giving it to Aeron. Probably would have been better to give it the Mudkip, honestly. Marshtomp, I think is the evolved form's name. And then Swampert is the final evolution. Just wrong Pokemon here. I don't think I really have any good Pokemon to deal with flying types right now. So, not that it really takes much to deal with the flying type. But I'm really hoping that we can find a a snow runt before Rando does, because I would like to catch it and name it after him as a nice little gift for him. Since it will eventually evolve into a Glalie. So at the moment, my priority is to try and get our fighting type up the snuff so that it can deal with the Gen 5 or Gym 5. I don't remember what Gym 4 was, but let's see. Fire type. Okay. Rando will be perfectly fine. Hey. Yeah, there are some NPCs underneath these umbrellas. You can't really see them very well, but a lot of Merrills in this episode. Like, all things considered. We're gonna try and fight this one mono to mono, if possible. I'd really like to get this pump leveled up, and if it can take out a higher level Pokemon on its own, I think that's worth way more. Thankfully, Meryl decided to be dumb and use a tackle on us rather than the water type move that had been doing a lot more damage. Yes, let me tail whip at it right before it's about to knock you out. There we go. Aw, don't get down on yourself. I'm sure you could have won if you had, like, slightly higher level Meryl. Could go for a soda pop at the Seashore House. Just saying, if you do bring this kid if you have a soda pop in your inventory and you talk to him, he doesn't really say anything else, unfortunately. Yikes! Well, I guess we're gonna have to switch out. Because not take that type of hit again. This was the most, like, what the frick moment. It took me off guard for a second. I'll be honest. I was not expecting Zigzagoon to no surf. Thankfully, my Pokemon was a water type, so it didn't really affect him, but it was very, like, what the heck? This, like, I think Pokemon Yellow, you can... In Pokemon Stadium, for the N64, you can put your copy of Pokemon Yellow into it and teach your Pikachu surf. Is really weird, and it's kind of like one of those lost the time type of things. It's really hard to do nowadays, but it's just a what the heck type of moment. definitely one of the more longer episodes. I didn't think it was ended up being this long, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do. I do tend to try and cut out as much as I can, but generally when I'm dealing with a lot of trainer battles, I try and keep a lot of those in. Mostly the random encounters that I try and cut out, and a lot of the backtracking. Freaking Supersonic, I hate that move so much. I also really hate when it just leaves them off with 1 HP or something. I think Curly would be just fine. How many Pokemon does this guy have? I think he has 3, but saying it for emphasis, because, man, some of these fights just drag on. Like, I think it only gets worse the farther in the series you go, because the animations get so much more lengthy. You might be able to cut those, like, I think there is a setting. Freaking Supersonic, I hate that move so much. Because it just drags out the fight if you end up getting hurt by it. Or, yeah, if you end up just hurting yourself. Like, thankfully, the AI is usually not smart enough to spam it, but still. We are fighting all 3 of these trainers in here, because we want whatever the guy is. So, thankfully, Johanna here is only has 1 Pokemon. Unfortunately, I did kind of forget that Goldeen probably knows Peck at this point. I was actually kind of expecting him to use it on the first try, but yeah. Just like, oh, ouch. Get out there, Lombre. You can do it. I always really liked the absorb line of attacks, because it's like, as long as you're using it on a weaker, like, a weaker type, which, granted, is usually only, like, water types, but also ground and rock. I mean, it's pretty effective. Like, taking your opponent's health and turning it into your own, and that's a pretty good strategy. I don't actually know how far away we are from a Poke Center, so just gonna do a quick heal on the 1 Pokemon. Show you how great my Pokemon. Don't cry! Yeah, okay, kid. What is up with these, like, hockey hammers? It's... So, at this point, is Azurill, like, only normal type? Because, like, I did a fighting type move, and it, like, decimated it. Okay, that is interesting. It was a normal type at this point. I would have thought it would have been water. Like, I know some of the baby Pokemon tend to not have, like, the exact same type as the other evolutions for it, or above it, but... What do you got for me? You're scorching hot. This battle's blazed. It's half a dozen bottles of soda pop. Contain the soda pop. Excuse me, it's salt pop. No soda. Alright, it's kind of... didn't actually want to fight you, but okay. Burp. Okay, this guy is literally drunk. I do feel like at this point I probably should start cutting out some of these trainer battles because some of them are just the same exact thing over and over again. But we'll see. Maybe like after, maybe in the next round. I swear, is this like the only thing they know? Because it's kind of ridiculous how much they use confusion. No, they know water gun, like... Oh, for Pete's sake. Ouch. The wing attack didn't do much, but still. Way too close for comfort. Honestly, that's like been a big thing, and that will be a big thing in these next 3 parts. Is the game just throws absolute bullshit at you sometimes, and so it's frustrating because I'm very used to like Gen 1 and Gen 2, where most of the bullshit is relatively minor. There just ends up being a lot more, I feel, in the later gens. Which is one of the reasons why I don't really like the later gens. So we're going to ignore some of them, just so I can kind of focus on getting our Pokemon healed back up. No? Okay, I guess you're not going to move. Cool. Let's just find the Pokemon Center, because we really do need the heal. Well, that's not my problem. I have been thinking about looking into some mystery dungeon. It's been a long time since I played any sort of mystery dungeon. I know that I never really played through all of it. The one that I remember is Blue Rescue Team for the DS. I am interested in at least trying it out again, see what I think. Would like to try it out for the channel at some point, but we'll see. That's a little down the road at this point. Let's definitely go ahead and grab a couple of super potions and a couple of great balls, just so. And a couple of healths, because it'll be helpful. Trust me. Alright, so before we go and deal with that mess, let's go ahead and talk with some of these people. Powder jar. So, yeah, all those berries that we've been picking up could be made into medicine. Unfortunately, it was empty. It looks like there should be something up here, right? Like, I'm not crazy, but that just comes off as, hey, there's something here. One of these faces has to have something, right? I remember when we were doing Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. You can look in the trash can in all of the cars, and Tails starts to get annoyed with you for looking until you find in the very last car there's something in it. He's like, oh, hey, there's actually something in here. Okay, why don't we go ahead and battle these two that we had skipped. Because hopefully it shouldn't take very long. I'm getting excited though for Sonic here. I do really want to do Sonic 1, which might be happening this week. I don't know. I don't remember exactly. Maybe we actually started it already. I don't know. I haven't actually recorded it yet. I've been a little preoccupied with my own projects, so I haven't, or my other projects, I should say. So I haven't really had as much time to record as I would have liked. But at this point, all of Pseudo Regalia is done, so that's helpful. That'll kind of cover things until I get other things recorded. So I think the way that this is going to be working, so the first 2 weeks of January, the first one was like all Pokemon Emerald and Skyrim. That way we can kind of focus on Pokemon Emerald being the new series coming up. Then the next week, I think, is going to be more of a return to form. I think, let's see, probably Pseudo Regalia on Monday, and then Skyrim on Tuesday, Thursday, and then Vampire Survivors on Wednesday. I haven't decided if I wanted to do Pseudo Regalia Monday, Friday yet, though. And then obviously, at the moment, still RimWorld until we can finally beat it. I really wanted to finish it up last year, but unfortunately it just wasn't in the cards. Just too much RimWorld. Frick. And Supersonic. It's not very effective. What do you mean it's not very effective? fighting type weak against poison? I didn't think it was. I mean, it might be. I don't remember Pokemon typing very well. Fire's better than grass, grass is better than water, water's better than fire. I mean, that's all you really need to know, right? The only important ones. Honestly, that's pretty impressive for, like, that small of a lighthouse. Battle tent. Yay. Okay. Let's check out the couple of houses that are here. Oh, and I think that was it for this part of Pokemon Emerald. So, I will see you guys in the next part. Thanks for watching.